Looking at symbols is another great way to be able to open your intuition, and I'm not talking about a drum kit. Symbols are the patterns that we see in everyday life. So going back to when people kind of like used to cast the rune stones, they were looking at symbols in rune stones. But in actual fact, we find symbols everywhere. We find symbols in words and language. We find symbols in advertising and pictures and repetitive things. We can even find symbols in looking at a cloud formation and thinking, that looks like a flying pig. We find symbols in everything. The trick is that when you see the same patterns coming up for you time and time again, the same symbols, the same patterns, the same numbers, become curious. What is this trying to tell me? Because by doing so, the world opens up and it suddenly becomes like a talking tarot card. In a way, you may have noticed that sometimes life suddenly adapts to what I call a cartoon state. A little bit like Homer Simpson suddenly coming into the normal world and going, wow. It's like you going into the world of our cartoon and going, everything suddenly looks a little bit more colourful. So by being able to pay attention to when the world becomes more colourful, more lucid, when things feel like it's slowing down, these are the points of awakening moments. And it is an awakening moment when your intuition really works fast and is really, really clear and really profound. That's when we're living in the moment. That's when you're really connected to now. So if you find yourself looking at your watch or picking up the phone or looking at numbers and you're finding numbers repeating themselves like 1111 or 1010 or even 2222 and you're like, why am I seeing this? Start to become curious about things that pattern. Certainly for numbers, they're what's known as butterfly numbers. A butterfly number is trying to tell you that you're going through some kind of time of transformation and to pay particular attention. How you pay attention is by looking at your curiosity. Become curious about the butterfly numbers. Slow your life down with curiosity so you're being completely present. Many people talk about this as a form of mindfulness, but to me, mindfulness seems to require meditation. To me, I'm looking at curiosity is like an expanse of like looking around you and becoming curious about it, as if you're looking at something for the very first time. Then you'll start to get an insight as to why these symbols keep recurring, and maybe you'll be able to get some wisdom into how to be living your life for the best and more benefit for you.